Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Blue Maxima and I'm here checking out Dustforce. This was released about, Jesus wept, 5 years ago at this point. But yeah, this is a port that I never got around to doing a video on when it originally came out. There were a couple of reasons. One, I forgot about it. Yeah, that one's embarrassing. And two, I just kind of didn't have the time to do it anyway, so there were a couple of things about this port which were a little odd, and I'm not entirely sure if the game is actually going to hold up because it's one of those games that tends to make my capture kit go nuts, but we'll wait and see. We do have some options to go over. We can change both the brightness and the contrast of the game, which is a really nice thing to be able to do actually. This game can be a little bit weird. I'll put it back on the default controls, default graphics just to be safe. But yeah, there's your sound sliders. You only get 2 of them. You only need 2 of them. Here's some of your options. Why would you ever turn on a motion sensor in a game like this? I have no idea. You can also change your control scheme. However, there doesn't really seem to be too much difference between them, except for set 3, which... Someone explain this one to me. I guess this is one for people who can't use their analog sticks? But yeah, for whatever reason, they've just decided to move all... They've just decided to reverse all the controls. I really shouldn't leave that on set 3. Let's put that back on set 1. There we go. You can also change your language. So the game does have full-on 4 versus 4 online multiplayer, but obviously the game is deader than dead at this point, so there's no way for me to actually test that. There is also ad hoc multiplayer, which is actually kind of neat. There are also leaderboards, but when I actually tried to check them myself, the game broke 6 ways from Sunday. We'll see if we can make that happen again. So the one level that I got double S on, downhill, let's see if I can actually pull up the leaderboards on this one. I can, but only apparently rank 14 onwards. Do I have any friends playing? Apparently not. What about my score? Doesn't actually do anything. And the best score doesn't really seem to be doing much either. Oh, no, there we go. There's a bunch of double S's for you. Yeah, leaderboards are kind of fucked. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there, but... I mean, if it's been broken for 6 years, chances are it's not gonna be fixed anytime soon. So, let's just go hop straight into the single player. There's really not that much to tell. I've only been playing it for about an hour, but it's been more than enough to give me a general idea of what the game is like. So, here we are in the overworld. Really not that much to see until we go and actually hop into one of the individual levels, so let's go do that. We might as well go and take a look at the city first off. Now, you can wander around these levels, and there are different kinds of levels. You've got regular levels here that have no locks on them whatsoever. You also have a level down here which has a lock on it. You need to use a key to unlock it, which I just did. There are also gold levels and red levels, and they need their own keys, or at least I'm pretty sure the gold levels do need their own keys. You earn grey keys by playing on regular levels, and you earn gold keys by playing on levels you unlock. So you slowly work your way up towards unlocking harder levels. It's also kind of great because these hub levels are actually surprisingly difficult to navigate. Mainly because, okay, yeah, my game is actually running pretty badly right now, but I don't think there's anything I can do about it. The game seems to be running pretty smoothly on my end, but then I just look at it on the recording screen. It just seems to be a bit But either way, they actually make these hub levels surprisingly difficult to navigate, which is kind of hilarious because if a game doesn't let you access its levels with particular ease, you know it's not fucking around. So let's just go and hop into a level. You've got 4 different characters you can pick from. The blue guy is the one who is the most evenly balanced. Then you've got the speed lady, the agility lady, and the power dude. I'm gonna go with the power dude because I just like his look the most. But he's also quite useful in certain levels at least. However, the levels are, well, I wouldn't call the levels highly specialized, but there are definitely some characters who would be better off attacking these levels in comparison to certain other kinds of characters. So the game itself is very simple. It's a precision platformer, not unlike Super Meat Boy, but it's got its own little mechanics and stuff going on in there. So, whoop, I failed. So here's the general drill. You have dust. Dust is the major goal of this game. You need to clean as much of it up as possible. That's why you're known as the Dustforce. You need to clean it up via using your weaponry and your skills. All dust on the floor can be cleaned up simply by walking over it. How'd I do? A&A. That's actually pretty good. I'm kind of surprised that I pulled that off as well as I did without even having seen the level before, because I am nowhere near as competent on other levels. But, yeah, as I was saying, you clean up dust by walking over it. Very simple. You also have enemies that are running around, and you have the square and the triangle button as basic attack buttons, so it's more or less like brawler style to take them out. If you take them out with a... Will you go down the hole? For fuck's sake. Great. So, you've got, brainwork with me here. Yeah, you've got your light and your heavy attacks. Taking out an enemy with a light attack won't do anything. Taking them out with a heavy attack will actually leave a bunch of extra dust for you to clean up, which will help you get more finesse. You earn finesse in this game by maintaining combos for as long as humanly possible. And you maintain combos for as long as humanly possible, obviously, by, you know, hitting dudes, walking over dust. Pretty simple stuff, really. When you've built up enough dust, you will gain the ability to use a special screen clearing attack via both the heavy and light attack buttons at the same time. Very useful to save them for... That was not a good performance at all on that level, I must say. It's probably a good idea to use your screen clearing attack like at the end of a level, just so that it finishes up nice and quick, because you'll always have to go up against a bunch of enemies, basically simultaneously, and being able to clear them all out at once is actually a really useful little thing. We're going to try scaffolding, but the last time I tried this level I absolutely sucked at it, because this is a level you actually have to unlock via a key. So, yeah, just warning you now, I do suck at this level. So, you do get a couple of other abilities as well. You have the ability to dash in midair, which can help you out in certain situations. You do also have the ability to double jump. However, the ability to double jump is surprisingly finicky because it can make you feel a hell of a lot lighter than you actually are for no discernible reason. Like, there are some controls in this game which are really weird, and they make it feel like you're going to move a lot further than you actually do, and yet you don't. And it is enough to get you killed, as you can see in my absolutely horrible performance on this level here. It's just absolutely staggering sometimes, just how badly you can get your ass beat. There are also, yeah, you do have double jump, you've got your dash. You've also got the ability to taunt, which I do not understand in the slightest. And you also have the ability to run on walls via the usage of the up key, or the up on the D-pad, I should say, not the up key. This isn't fucking PC in 1990. You have the ability to run up walls by pressing the up key in the direction that you want to run up the wall at the same time. Which is pretty cool, because it means that you can do all sorts of neat little combos and stringing together of stuff. You can see here that I'm doing absolutely terribly at the whole stringing together of combo stuff, but you get the general idea. You can run up walls, you can do... Really? Fuck this level. Fuck this level with all my rage and... something. Let's go on and check out another set of levels. No, that's the construction site. Let's go check out another set of levels. Where is the door that leads out of here? Screw it, main menu. Back to Nexus. Thank you very much. Let's go check out another level set, shall we? We won't do the laboratory. The laboratory kind of sucks. Let's do the forest. So yeah, you've got all these different abilities, and they combine together to equal up a capable game. Frustrating is probably another completely reasonable word for it. It can be absolutely nightmarish trying to play this game, especially on the harder levels when things get ridiculous. It is definitely a platformer where memorization is going to help you out a lot more than pure reflexes, which is really quite unfortunate just because I like my precision platformers with a bit more reliance on your general reflexes in comparison to your general memorization. And this game definitely relies more on the memorization of everything. I will promise you that much right here and now. And that is something that I can imagine pissing a lot of people off, because that's just the way it is. Because, seriously, some of the levels in this game are absolutely fiendish with how fucking much they're willing to screw you over with traps that you can't possibly see coming until you've already died from them at least once. There are a lot of those in this game. Well, they're not so much traps as much as they are, like, they're not so much traps as much as they are just general, like, obstacles that you come at so fucking quickly by default that you just don't stand a chance if you don't know that they're there. Come on. There we go. Now I can finally finish it all off. But yeah, there are traps in this game that will absolutely just come out of nowhere and surprise you and kill off anything you have approaching a good run. And you will get fucked for it. I guarantee you this will happen to you at least once, but probably more than a few times. And people who hate that will want to avoid this game like the plague. Let's not do downhill, because that's a surprisingly easy level, and I need to try and display me being rather incompetent. Let's go with the agility lady for this one. So the game does run pretty well. It's just this game really screws with my capture kit. So it looks like it's a lot lower frame rate than it actually is. And people claim that it might be something to do with the way you're recording it. No, I can fucking tell. I'm not retarded. I can tell when a game is running bad because of the capture kit. Especially with my, like, Metal Max Xeno video. Someone was in the comments trying to be like, it might be because of the way your kit works, but I didn't see it. No, that game actually does run horribly. This game does have some frame rate drops, but it's only on the really complicated levels that it actually shows up, which really sucks, because it would be nice to show that off, and I can't do that without either dropping the kit, to running at 30 frames per second in the first place, or just generally running this terribly, just normally, and trying to point it out. It sucks. It really does. The entire purpose of the game is score attacking, and that will definitely annoy some people as well. Especially since some of these levels are really fucking hard to get through, as I said. Like, I'm actually doing alright. Never mind. I'm doing alright, he says, as he fails to do alright. But yeah, some of these levels can be an absolute bitch to get through, and I'm warning you now, that does not change. Throughout the game, that absolutely refuses to change, like the future in Chrono Trigger. It can be really frustrating trying to get through all these levels because they absolutely do require maximum precision. Like, the game is definitely open for the precision, but yeah, it's precision. I can't stand precision platformers just because of how precision heavy they are in comparison to, like, action games that I really like, because they rely purely on things like reflexes and don't require you to absolutely fucking memorize everything. Yeah, that's my major gripe, and really it is a subjective gripe. I will say that to the end of the day, I don't like it that much because it's a precision platformer and not like not a game that relies on, like, good reflexes. Like, seriously, what the fuck? I keep sailing right past this fucking dude, and it's annoying the shit out of me. Come on, really? What else is there to talk about? I mean, it looks great. Like, the overall quality of the you know what, fuck this level. The overall quality of the animation is really nice. And the styling of all the levels and stuff all looks great too. You can see over there that there's a level there that I'm not going to be able to get to in great time. Alright, let's try this level here. Because why not? If I can get in front of the fucking door to unlock it. Jesus, remember what I said about the controls feeling heavy sometimes and light in the others? Yeah, that's what I meant. But yeah, it absolutely looks great. The levels are all really stylish. And it has a bunch of extra levels that absolutely vary up the... This feels like a tribute to that Super Meat Boy level, that really early one. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, the art style looks great. I haven't really been paying much attention to the music, because doing that in a game like this tends to just piss me off more than anything else. So let's pretend that I said the music served purpose, and I really didn't need to pay much attention to it. Oh, get up there! Fuck you. So what else? Well, I guess I might as well talk about the bonus levels as well. So, yeah, back when this game actually came out, and like a few weeks afterwards, how the fuck do you get up here? Holy shit. Yeah, back when this game first came out, it had, on launch, a free... Really? How the hell are you supposed to get up this? There's no wall there. Okay, so... Run up the wall, jump again, and... Okay, there we go. Now, back when the game first came out, I apologize for trying to focus, but good God, they're not making it easy on me. There we go. Back when the game first came out, there was a free level pack, and then every 2 weeks, they gave the game another level pack. Oh, that's the end of the level. Well, I guess it's called Ascent. I really shouldn't be surprised, but... Yeah, they gave the game an extra level pack, and the game eventually ended up with 100 extra levels. I'm not even joking. Let's go check some of them out. If I can, you know what, screw it. Back to Nexus. Just do it nice and easy. The extra levels aren't particularly... Well, the extra levels are graded, but there's no trophies or anything for them, even though they are free DLC. So, it's worth coming and having a look. Let's just, we'll just pick one at random, because why not? Might as well do, Speed Lady. Looks to be a fair bit more of a fair-flowing level, which, free-flowing level, I should say. Which is kind of sucky in this game, because you never really know when these levels are supposed to end, again, until you've been through them more than once, which... Oh, man, I just... God, I hate level design like that, when it's not clear what direction the exit's in. But yeah, these levels were actually, as far as I'm aware, these levels were ported from the... These levels were ported from the PC version of the game, because it had a level editor. This one doesn't. So, pretty neat that they decided to include all of the bonus levels. Well, not so much all of it. It's neat that they included some of the custom levels in the game as bonus levels. That's what I'm trying to say. Just because it gives you a bunch of extra content, and it's 100% free, and still is. Was when it launched, and it still is to this day. And I like that a lot. It's actually a pretty cool thing to do. And that was a look at the laboratory level. All the levels pretty much go down the same. There are like 1 or 2 unique enemies per level, at least so far that I've seen. Refract, why not? And we'll go back to playing as the regular old Joe. Oh my God, look at this level. Holy crap. That was a spike. Okay, what do they want me to do here? I am not even going to try. I am not even going to try. You would have to combo your way all over that fucking thing. I am not that competent. I am not even close to that competent. So let's go and play like 1 or 2 more levels to end off the video. And instead of just going through that hub, we can actually access the Tome of Levels here and just pick a level and go. I think I'm familiar with this level here, so hopefully we should be able to at least do okay in it. But yeah, overall... Oh God, splat. Overall, Dustforce, fuck off. Dustforce, why? There. Now I actually had my fucking double jump. It's really annoying. They do warn you that the jumping like on an edge will cause you to lose your double jump, but they're really fucking particular about what counts as a fucking edge and what doesn't. It's really frustrating. As a not a puzzle platformer, I apologize. As a precision platformer, fuck off. Get on the fucking roof, thank you. No, that's not gonna be enough. No. God. It took me a fucking age to do this level regularly, too. It's a good precision platformer, I just hate it because it's a good precision platformer. That's pretty much all there is to it in this state of things. I'm going down. And it starts me all the way back here. Because fuck puppies, Jesus Christ. And all the other creative expletives you can throw out at this sort of thing. But yeah, it's a good precision platformer. It's got precision. It's really fucking hard. And it'll probably keep you entertained if this is what you're looking for. If it's not what you're looking for, avoid like the plague. The only thing it's good at is being a precision platformer, and my god, is it ever so capable of being a precision platformer. Jesus fucking wept. Now that's more like it. So the annoying thing about this one here is that you have to fall because the ceiling's too high for you to realistically jump. So what's this? Oh, it's an apple. And I immediately fell down again instead of actually leaning on the fucking platform because these controls are just ridiculous sometimes. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I've had enough. I am not even going to try. You've had a pretty decent look at how this game works and what it's like, even though I absolutely suck at it. I still managed to do a few levels okay, so we'll run with it. Take what I can fucking get is probably the motto that I should probably be using when it comes to me playing a precision platformer. It's not bad, really. It's just really frustrating. You need to be aware of that if you plan on picking this one up. But for the most part, it runs okay. And while I hate to say that it's, what's up here? While I hate to say that, that's interesting. I have no idea what this, oh yeah, this must be these are the red doors. This is interesting. So I guess that's where the final level is. Didn't even notice that was there. But yeah, it's a precision platformer through and through, and if that's what you're looking for, you will absolutely love this game, but if you even have an inkling of not liking these sorts of things, I would suggest avoiding it like the plague. The game does have some performance issues, but they're not as bad as the original release things would lead you to believe, and I'm hoping that the 60 frames a second comes through properly on the video, because it doesn't seem to be coming through okay, at least on my recording, but we'll have a wait and see. It's fine. If you want a precision platformer, this is absolutely worth the money, and you'll get a pretty good few hours out of it. I'm not only trying to learn the system, but with the 100-something plus bonus levels, not to mention the actual levels that they give you, you will have plenty to do. This has been Blue Maxima, and I will see you all next time.